Imagine a game that combined the Fallout 4 settlement and weapon crafting system with the weapon customization of Escape from Tarkov, the political system of Crusader Kings, the Nemesis system from Middle-earth Shadow of War, the driving and car customization system of Mad Max, and the party system of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. It's already possible in both Fallout 4 and Mad Max to somewhat automate production of certain things, such as scrap in Mad Max, which allows you to upgrade your vehicle, and in Fallout 4 there's a DLC which allows you to create factories. The pipe gun in Fallout 4 is the perfect example of what can be done with a weapon customization when it's taken to its extreme lengths. That gun can go from being a single shot revolver all the way to a fully automatic submachine gun. And that's just one weapon in the entire game. Imagine that system combined with the Escape from Tarkov customization options, and you could really have an infinite number of randomly generated weapons in the game world available to the player or available to randomly generated enemies. This would give the player an enormous amount of customization options, as well as giving them the ability to really hone in on one particular playstyle. If you want to be a sniper, you'd be able to take a sniper rifle and upgrade it to its fullest potential. Your settlements could even focus in on manufacturing sniper rifles, and as they continue to do so, their weapons would improve in quality. The soldiers would have better weapons, meaning they do better in combat, meaning you win more battles. Everything goes back into the core gameplay loop of collecting resources, upgrading your weapons, armor, and vehicles, improving your settlements, and making the lives of your citizens better. It's all about player choice. It's all about having the ability to make the game world as you want it. You drive from one settlement to another, you pick up a quest, you complete that quest, and that settlement is more loyal to you than it was before, allowing you to build more, improve the settlement, meaning they're more loyal to you, meaning they need more resources to grow, and it all feeds back into itself. So one thing Mad Max fell short of was customizable convoys. Now there's all kinds of different player vehicles in that game. There's I think 5, 6, there could be even 8 total vehicles that can be customized in Mad Max. And that's a game exclusively about driving and combat. Imagine if there was a game with 40, 50 different completely customizable vehicles available to the player and to the AI. How many options would we end up running into? How many different variations of motorcycle, of gun truck? Every vehicle would serve its own function in your civilization and in your settlements. The AI settlers could use the vehicles themselves to transport material around, which allows them to upgrade faster. You start out with one thing, you need to find resources to upgrade it. Maybe you find a troop. So that troop needs to be upgraded. It needs resources. It needs food. It needs water. It needs a civilization to live in. It needs a house. There's never a dull moment because there's so much for you to do. If you don't want to do it, it is automated by the AI. The settlements will do it themselves. You can just go in and collect the resources, upgrade everything, and leave. You don't even have to be there. Imagine if each settler had their own set of skills, ambitions, and jobs. A settler working a job which aligns with their skills increases efficiency and production output, but the opposite is true as well. If they are working a job that does not align well with their skills, their production efficiency and output quality will decrease. If a settler is working a job which aligns with their ambitions, they will learn skills faster and be more likely to randomly level up, granting them a special ability and a title, meaning they can run their own party and become an enemy, an ally, or a neutral member of the game world. This is where the Nemesis system from Middle-earth Shadow of War would come into play. As these parties begin to appear in the game world, they will grow in size and power and become your rivals. And as that happens, you'll need to focus on a certain path to continue growing and become more efficient and powerful to fight off the enemies and protect your citizens. If you don't protect your citizens, they'll revolt against you. They will stop producing the things that you need to maintain your troops. Troops would have a home settlement, and the prosperity and security of that home settlement would determine that individual troops' morale in a battle. If a settlement is prosperous and it is secure, that troop will have high morale in every battle. They know that what they are fighting for is worth it. They know that. If a troop is from a settlement that is not prosperous, that has been raided and destroyed and everyone murdered, they will have extremely low morale and will probably die first in the battles. This incentivizes you to actually focus on building up the strength of your settlements, because if you don't, your troops will not win battles, meaning you can't collect more resources. You can't upgrade your weapons, armor, and vehicles. You have to begin with that initial push into the gameplay. But this is where the automation comes back in as well. As every settler has their own set of skills, certain ones will have construction experience and manager experience. They will be able to build up their own settlements without your help, as long as you get them the right jobs. When you put that initial effort in, it will reap massive rewards later on, because you won't have to be there. You can be out with your raiding party, collecting more resources and vehicles, doing whatever you want in the game world, and when you come back, the settlement will look and be better than it was before if the right people are in those jobs. There can be a title that you could grant to settlers, allowing them to teach other settlers the skills that they have, boosting everyone around them, meaning more automation and less player interaction if that's what you want.